All right, we are really getting into the groove of our basic shapes in Onshape or on Fusion 360. We're going to build shape number 4 now. So this video is going to help you get through shape number 4. So we've got bringing in a couple of our circles that we're going to add in. So we need to make sure that we're dimensioning out these circles so we can see what the diameter of our circle is. And so when we're looking at this, so I need a circle that's going to be a 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 1.5, 2 inches. All right, so I got a 2-inch circle. All right, and so it's going to go in. I got a 1/2 inch on either side of it, so we're going to get that going. And then over here, these are a little bit tougher to do, but again, if we look at this, what's the diameter or radius of it? Remember, this is kind of, we're doing a 1/2 of a circle here. So this is going to be a 1/2 of a circle, so this is going to be a 1/2 inch, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4. Right, so our diameter for this is going to be a 4-inch diameter for the circle, because this is, we're getting we're getting a 1/2 of it, so this has got to be 4 inches around to cut that out. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back into our Fusion 360, back in my Learn 360 basic parts. I've got my parts in here. So now I'm going to go in, I'm going to save a new design. I'm going to save my design. We're going to call this part number 4. This will be part number 4. I'm going to hit the save button for part number 4. Again, now we haven't gotten to what the components do yet, but we're getting in the good habit. We're going to make a new component. We're going to call this part 4 for our components. We're going to hit OK. So we've got our part 4. So I'm going to build this one from the floor up. And so we're going to create a sketch, do this a little differently. We're going to build this on the bottom. And so what I'm going to do, the way that I decided to do this is I'm going to build this straight from the floor up. So I'm going to add my rectangle in, and then I'm going to cut out again. Again, it's personal preference on what we've got. So it is, we're going to go back. It's a 1/2 inch, 1, 1.5, 2. So it's going to be a 3 inches depth, 3 inches deep by, we're going to make it 4.5. So then we're going to go by 4.5. Okay, so that's going to be my base. I'm going to hit the enter key. So that's going to be the base of my sketch. I'm going to finish that sketch. Then I'm going to extrude this up, and we're going to go up a 1/2 inch, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5 inches. So I'm going to extrude this. I'm just going to shortcut E command. I'm going to pull this up, 2.5. That's going to be my 2.5 inches. So now I've got my basic block here. Okay. Now I'm going to start with my circle on the end, which is going to be a 2-inch circle that we're going to cut out. So I could do this one of two ways. I could add my circle and extrude it, or I could do a hole and put a hole right here. I'm going to do a sketch with a circle. So I'm going to do a sketch, put it right here on the top. I'm going to add my circle in here. I'm going to come over here so you guys can see this. I'm going to make sure I get on this line. Now, one of the things that I've got is I know that it's right in the middle. I got equal distance on either side. So I'm going to wait until I get right to the middle. And it's going to give me, see how it marks here to get my, where I've got my mark here. So I can put my, that's right dead center. So how it changes the icon. So I'm going to put a dead center here. And I'll make this a 2-inch circle. All right, so that's going to be my 2-inch circle. And I'm going to hit the enter key to finish my sketch. Okay, so there's my finished sketch. Now, if I really wanted to make sure I could dimension this out, this is going to be a 1/2 inch. I'm telling you right now. So we're going to pull that out. Oh, that's going to the center of the circle. So I don't want to do that. I want to go from this point to this point, which is going to give me 0.5 inches. So I'm going to dimension this out. So let's, I'm going to extrude this out. So I'm going to go to my home so I can see the home of it. I'm going to right click, do my press pull on this. We're going to go down the other way, and this gets cut all the way through. I'm just going to drag it all the way to the bottom so that I've got it. I'm going to hit OK. There's my cutout, right? And so now if I really wanted to make sure that I had it right, we can dimension this out and make sure that I've got this, but this would be a 1/2 inch on either side. So now I need to get, I'm going to change to my top view. I'm at my top view. I want to get this piece over here now. So I'm going to cut this piece out. Okay. And so what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to add my circle again, add a sketch. I'm going to put my sketch right here on the top. It's coming out of this corner here, so I know where it's coming out of. So I'm going to add my circle right here for this corner. And this circle is going to be a 4-inch circle. All right, and so that is going to be my 4-inch diameter of my circle. And so then I'm going to hit the enter key, so that's going to drag that out. Then I'm going to do my push-pull. I'm going to push-pull this down. I'm going to rotate so that I can see it. I'm going to drag that all the way down, and that's going to cut out. Oh, it doesn't go all the way down. I want to go, it's going to go a 1/2 inch, so I'm going to go 2 inches. 2 inches. So it's going to go 2 inches down, and I'm going to hit OK. And that is going to give me my circle. Wait, I did that wrong. That is, I got the wrong edge for the circle. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back to that sketch. I'm going to delete that. I got to get the right corner for this. So when I'm making my circle, I've got to make sure I get it the right way. So I'm on the left side. And so what I'm going to do is add my sketch, put it on here on this left side. And now I'm going to add my circle from this top corner. This is how I want to cut it out. So I'm going to make this my 4-inch diameter. So there's my 4-inch diameter circle. Now if I rotate this around so I can see what I'm doing, here we go. Now I'm going to extrude, and this is going to go in 2 inches. So, oh, -2, -2, -2. So it's going to cut out 2 inches. Hit the enter key. Now I've got it. So I just had the wrong corner that I was putting my hole in. So you just got to make sure that you get your holes shaped the right way. So then I need to put my hole in the center. It looks like it's 1 inch from the top, 1 inch from the left, and it's a 1/2 inch hole. So I'm going to add my hole, put my hole right here. I'm going to adjust the diameter of the hole. It's a 0.5 inch hole. Center point to top is 1 inch. Center point to left, 1 inch. And like I said, we want to make it so that it goes all the way through. So we're going to do all, so it goes all the way through, or I could just pull it back. And there is my hole. And so now this would be part number 4. So we've got part number 4 set and ready to go. I'm going to save this. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to hit the save button. I'm going to be completed. And this is a milestone. Finished. All right, and there it is. And so I've got part number 4 finished for you.